Welcome to EndGods, Wraith Highlight. Easily bored and a playful prankster, he often creeps into living things and controls their body as he sees fit. This little sack has 300 life, costs 10 mana, and can be used every 15 seconds. He is not a combat unit directly. Wraith possesses the first enemy unit he comes into contact with, forcing them to fight their own allies. When the possessed unit has been killed, Wraith will claim a second target. Wraith can only possess a maximum of 2 targets. The Wraith gives you access to potentially 8 more cards from the enemy's deck. Capturing an enemy unit can be extremely mana efficient as you trade a 10 mana cost unit for something much more expensive. And Wraith can possess twice too. After the first possessed unit is killed, it will possess the next unit in lane and proceed. That's either a radical mana trade in your favor, or you've discouraged enemy units from spawning in that lane. First, let's go through some critical details you need to know about Wraith. The Wraith cannot be crushed by Bigfoot. The Wraith cannot possess Cupid, nor can Wraith possess units which have been charmed by a love-struck arrow. It would be so confusing. The Wraith cannot possess Estelle, but can control Petal to provide healing and spell immunity for all your Hell units. Dragon King cannot be stolen along with the Valkyrie. The Wraith can also possess Hellsing, and by doing this, you can secure yourself some extra mana regeneration. The Wraith can be affected by some abilities such as Raijin's Thunderstorm, Thor's Chain Lightning, and Xiao Wujing's Sand Vortex. So let's go to some live combat. Using Wraith is not necessarily about stealing units and being effective with them, but denying the effectiveness of the units you steal. Simply possessing a unit and having the enemy kill it is a lot easier than fielding your own heroes to deal with the threat. If you see something like the Deus Ex Machinima, try to let it go down the lane so you can easily steal it, adding to your own mana pool instead of your opponent's. Then, if you wish, you can follow with other units in your deck for a much more effective push. Just be careful of Perseus, who basically kills Wraith by reflecting their own possession back at them, and Petals, who won't nullify Wraith, but will prevent the possession of units whilst the targets are protected by her spell immunity. Now, because of Perseus' ability to reflect, he is a good unit to lead with and protect valuable units. You can at least stop the second possession most of the time. If Perseus has used his reflect ability, then he is vulnerable to being possessed, so be careful of that. Perseus' companion, Pegasus, can simply fly over the Wraith provided it's not at the shrine. Sometimes, just avoiding contact is the way to go to damaging the enemy's shrine. If you want to create a layer of confusion for the Hell player, then try taking a Cupid to the battle. Cupid's charmed units can't be possessed. It's essentially an eye for an eye, and players who are overly reliant on Wraiths may be overwhelmed by the advantages Cupid has over Wraith, such as firing across lanes. Give it a try. Now you should be equipped to possess or expel demons on the battlefield. I'll see you for the next highlight video. My name's Inuki, and this is EndGods.